Welcome. In this session, we are going to understand Introduction to MapReduce. In order to quickly elaborate what MapReduce do, let me just show you an animation. Let's say we have an animation here wherein on the very left hand side we have some large data sets available. At the central we have a mapping function. At the third part we have a reducing function, and finally we have the identified data result. Now what next we have to do? Let's say we have a large data set. If you understand this animation, now I'm going to quickly do that again. On this animation we have a lot of data. We have mapped that data into physical data structures according to a programming language, and this third section is considered as the data structures. Once you have mapped all your data, you can send that map data to a reducer function, and finally that reducer can give you the exact outputs. So this is what we do with Hadoop. Using Hadoop, we can take large data sets, we can map the data into data structures, then that structured data can be reduced, and that reduced data can be given as an output. So this is what we are going to practically perform using Hadoop and the MapReduce functionality provided by Hadoop. So to do that, we have to quickly use our Linux instance where we have installed Hadoop, and the Linux instance is available for you here. To do that, what we will be doing, we'll make use of Hadoop file system, and before proceeding to mapping and reducing, I would like to show you how Hadoop file system works. So what you can simply do is, you can use the Hadoop command, you can execute file system commands using fs option. If I quickly press enter, you'll get a list of options which can be executed using Hadoop. Let me just explain you. These are the commands which can be used with Hadoop file system. Let's say if I want to show you the list of directories which are currently available on Hadoop file system, we can simply execute that command using fs-ls. This ls will be the command, and using the root directory in the file system, we are going to get the list of directories available. By default, we only have a temp directory. Let's say if I want to create a directory in the file system, I can quickly do that using the Hadoop file system command. I can execute the make directory command, and within the root file system, I can execute or make a directory known as Devanshu. So as soon as I have executed the Hadoop command to create a directory, I've got a directory created, and what I can do is I can get a list of directories again with Hadoop fs-ls in the slash directory. So you can see that we have got a new directory now. Let's say if I want to put a file from my current ext2 file system or ext file system into HDFS, what we can do, we can quickly, let's say we create a file. This is my data. Let's say this is my data, and I am going to put that into a file known as data.txt. So now at the moment I have got a data.txt file, and if I want to put this data.txt from Linux file system to Hadoop file system, I can simply execute the command Hadoop fs-put. We can put data.txt from the current directory, and we can put that into slash with the name data.txt. In case if you want to put this directory under Devanshu folder, we can do that as well. So let's just put that. In order to cross check whether we have got the file, we are going to list Devanshu directory in our Hadoop file system. So to do that, we're going to execute the ls command, and you can see that within ls we have a data.txt file. So this is how Hadoop file system works. Now using this Hadoop file system, we are going to perform mapping and reducing. that we will be doing in the next session. Thank you for watching.